How's it going, guys? Colin here from Trail Thrills Off-Road, and in today's video we will be traveling the Mesabi Mountain ORV Trail in northeastern Minnesota. The other day we were out in the Superior National Forest exploring some of the forest roads down the Echo Trail, and that was very scenic, but all the trails were super easy. And today's trail, that is not the case. This is a very difficult trail, and we should really push our rig to its limits today. We actually have done this trail before. We did it about a year ago, and if you're interested in checking that out, we'll be sure to link it so you can watch it. And actually, last time we were here, we didn't make it to the end of the trail because we popped our bead and couldn't finish the trail, so we just decided to head back. We were about halfway through, and we hope that's not the case this time. We hope that we're able to get to the end of the trail. So yeah, enough talking, let's air down and head out. One of the things that you will end up learning when off-roading eventually is that you can never overlook an obstacle. No matter how easy the obstacle looks, you still need to give that obstacle your full attention, and that's exactly what went wrong with us here. We thought that we'd just be able to walk right over it, and instead we took the wrong line, we weren't paying attention fully, and we got ourselves high-centered up on this big rock, and it could have done some serious damage. So right now, let's see if we can get ourselves out of this sticky situation without any more damage. And we hope this is a good learning point from you guys from our mistakes, that you should always take every obstacle on the trail serious, because you never know what kind of trouble you can get yourselves into. Hang on. Alright guys, so that was a pretty tricky recovery. We kind of just got jammed up right on this rock over here, and our drive shaft was on it. You can kind of see all the scrape marks from our frame and stuff. And we definitely did not want to keep going, because then the drive shaft would have probably gotten destroyed. And that's not good, because there's no way we're making out of it. There's no way we're making it out of here in two-wheel drive. So we had to winch ourselves onto that tree right over there. We had to winch ourselves sideways, and then also drive forward while we were winching ourselves, and it actually worked. We were able to get ourselves off the rock, but we have some sort of fluid that is dripping onto the front axle, and we're not sure what it is. And again, we're by ourselves out here, so we don't want to go and do anything dumb, and the trail only gets harder from here. We're about 3/4 of the way through it, but we still have a lot of steep climbs, and the rocks definitely get bigger from now on. So with that, we're going to turn around at this picnic area right up here. You just take this to the picnic area, and then it takes you back out onto the trail. So hopefully we can make it out without any problems, and we're definitely going to show you guys how this goes getting out. Alright guys, so we made it back to the parking lot without any problems really at all. It was pretty simple, but there are a couple things that we wanted to point out that happened while we were out there on the trail, so we're going to show you guys those right now. The first thing is that we have coolant leaking down here on the axle. That's not good. That's part of the reason why we turned around, and we just didn't want the engine overheating out there because that would have been pretty bad. And then the next thing that we had that went wrong is out back. So you may have noticed that the exhaust was a little louder out on the trail on the way back. I don't know, maybe you didn't, but either way, the exhaust pipe actually cracked when we were on the rock. You can kind of see it right there, and that was causing it to be a lot louder, and it was definitely noticeable. So it is essentially straight piped right now, so it sounds pretty aggressive. It's not a huge deal that that's broken, but we are going to end up fixing that. And the last thing was, while we were up on that rock, we were kind of high centered. We were actually on the drive shaft, and it beat up the front drive shaft pretty good. We think it's still straight. We're gonna have to definitely check it out a little bit more, but it's definitely scratched up, and that's the last thing we wanted was a drive shaft issue, because there was no way we were getting off that trail in two-wheel drive. That's part of the reason why we had to winch sideways instead of like straight forward or straight backwards, and that was so we didn't destroy the drive shaft anymore. So yes, we weren't able to finish the Mesabi Mountain Trail again, but we made it a lot further this time. We probably could have if we really wanted to, but we were just playing it safe because we're by ourselves. And if something seriously bad happened, we really wouldn't have been able to get off. So yeah, that's why we decided to turn around. It's a really great trail. We're gonna have to come back here and finish it one of these days, but we have other areas that we want to explore in northeastern Minnesota before we come back here. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. We hope that you enjoyed it. Some hardcore wheeling finally after an easy day out on the trails yesterday. We hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on Trail Thrills Off-Road.